Hello everybody and welcome back to the Klonoa playthrough. It is time to head on to Vision 4. Oh, this music just gets better every single time. So yes, we need to go in Vision 4-1, the desperate journey home. And, yeah, happy to admit, did screw this one up a few times, and I was adamant that I was getting a nice, smooth run of this particular level. I don't know why. I suppose it's because it's really short. Like, both the, how should I put it? Both of the Vision 4 visions are really incredibly short. Like the past, well, obviously Vision 3, both of them together lasted about 35 minutes. And pretty much the rest of the game, the visions last about that at least, because each level is about maybe 15 minutes long. For some reason, Vision 4 is incredibly short. I suppose it's because it's the rush home. That's the point of it. And so they're incredibly, well, fast-paced levels. But it does really surprise me how quickly these levels go. And oh, yes, those giant spinners are nothing to make fun of, really. They are slightly terrifying if you get caught by them. Because obviously you're just going to get attacked constantly, and we're getting even more new enemies. This right here is a glibs. Now, we are starting to get introduced to enemies that cannot be wind bulleted unless you wait for the right moment. Because with the glibs, you've got to wait until they stick their face out. With the spinners, obviously, much like Gelgbolm, you've got to attack them from above. Makes perfect sense. And it's quite good, actually, that you've had that fight with Gelgbolm, because you look at them and think, oh, this is similar to that, therefore this is what I do. We've also got a Bernie right here, which clearly rides on a Dragon Ball and emits fire. They can be a bit of a difficult enemy to deal with, because if you don't jump at the right moment, you're going to get caught in their thing of fire, which is never fun. But we've also got these little ghosty dog things called Ploums, which is still an incredibly weird name if you ask me. I believe there's also two other enemies that I don't think I've named. Obviously you've got the moves, the flying moves, which are the regular enemies. You've got spikers, which are the spiky floaty thingies, very much like Gordos in the original, like in all the Kirby games. But the other enemies that you can see dotted about this level are the Summies, the little guys wearing hats that shoot out little cannonballs. Like the one just hopping over on the other side of this tree trunk. And yes, that's always fun. Now, if you go over a little bit of music, forgot to mention that in Vision 3 the second level song is called Count 3, and then the boss fight music against Gelgbolm is Beats from Above. And then we had Granny's Word and I See. This right here is the Ruins Air, and just quite a fun, perky little tune. Do love it quite a lot. And the thing that annoyed me so much about this level is that, yeah, let's just say this little bit right at the end of the level can be a nightmare. You see, it's not really that civilian villager that is the problem. No, it's the one that's about to come up in a minute. Although that one can be a little bit of a pain if you aren't watching for it. No, it's this one. It's right here, right above a bottomless pit, and you only have this platform to work with. And what the game wants you to do is to use that flying moo to hit that. But if you move even slightly wrongly, then you are just going to end up plummeting to your doom, which I annoyingly did on a number of occasions. And then I was just like, oh god, which way do I go? I'm not doing this level again. It's driven me nuts so far. I do not want to suffer it, but thankfully that is the end of the vision. So I probably could have tried to do it without a death in it, but who cares? As I said, this run of the game is for fun because I love it. Who cares if there's the odd crossfade or whatever? Yes, it's time to head into Vision 4-2, and as you may have noticed, we're getting jackpot villagers during this one. I think it's because it's a water-related level, don't you? And music for this is Blue Cave Echo for the wind when the wind dies down. And there's a lot of slidey slopes, which is why, even though this level is at least as long as, if not a little bit longer than Vision 4-1, it feels so much quicker. Because, yeah, there is no turning back during these. It's very much like the hoverboard stages in Klonoa 2, except in these you have very little control over what's going on, because you're just moving on that 2.5D plane, which is perfectly fine. But I did very much like the hoverboard, and I will continue to love the hoverboard because it's just so much fun, and I did not think that through. Because, yeah, you kind of need an enemy of some description to go and take on the spinners. Because, as you can see, yeah, thankfully the Ploums showed up, so just in time, because I was worried I was never going to be able to get that villager, because it was just like, oh. But yes, Ploums, interesting enemies. Obviously they're little ghost doggies, which is adorable, but they can often turn up in quite large numbers, and because they just get in your way, they're likely to hurt you and just fling you right off into a pit. So you do have to be incredibly careful when dealing with them. But it's all good because I am a master of the Ploums. So this is fine. It's still going to hit me every now and again, but you see it's not too big of a problem. And oh look, we've got another double jump to do. Well, it's more of a quadruple jump really, but yes, they are going to start throwing that at you quite a bit more as we go. I'm pretty sure that during the course of the main game, they don't throw anything more than maybe 3 in a row at you. I could be slightly wrong on that fact, but I am pretty certain that it is not many at all. Because at the end of the day, they do want young kids to be able to beat the game. Which makes total sense, because it's their target market, clearly. And I'm going to make a little bit of a stupid move here, because I was thinking, well, if I go up the wind spurt, then I'll be able to get enough height to get there. No, that's not going to happen. What you actually need to do, and what hopefully I will soon realise, is yes, to come up to this slightly higher platform, and then do the double jump from here. Because, yes, then clearly you can get hit by the enemy and just force yourself over to the other side. It's not how it was meant to happen. What you're meant to do is obviously grab the enemy and use it to just boost you over that little lip. A bit like that. But, you know, getting hit by an enemy and getting flung over to the other side of it works just fine for me. I've still got a reasonable amount of health left, so I can deal with this. And as you can probably tell by the fact that we have already got almost all of the villagers, the last one of which is right there, we are right at the end of this level already. Like, seriously, Vision 4 is short. And that was... I don't even know what I was thinking right there. But it's fine, because look! We've made it home! Oh, how lovely.
Manu?
Yeah, this game got quite dark quite quickly. You thought this was a kiddie game? Ha! We're gonna murder the grandfather. So, it's time for a boss fight against this really awesome looking boss. And he's called a Balladium. So, musically we had When the Wind Stood Still. Still. Then we had Joker's Move. And now we've got Balladium's Drive. And this is a really epic track. I love it. And actually, I really like the method of taking down Balladium, because obviously you've got the swinging bridge, which is just really effective. It's just a shame that Balladium is so easy to defeat, because his only real attacks are putting blocks in your way to try and destroy the moves that you are undoubtedly going to be flinging his way. I'd say this is the move that you're most likely to get hit by, because obviously as you swing back you're probably going to get caught by things standing in front of you. But other than that, he's a really easy boss fight. Apart from when you do stupid things like jump into the bloody moons. So, I love this boss so much because he's really epic and awesome, and it comes at such a powerful moment in the story, and we're about to get really feelsy in the cutscene that's just about to happen, but my word, he's a surprisingly easy boss fight. Wish it was just a little bit more challenging, but oh well, we are about to get a beautiful, beautiful cutscene with the song For the Time We Spent. Oh, Grandpa.
바람이요. 와프. 마누프. 바람이요. 와슈. 가루슈. 와루시. 오바바. Alushi, Lu, Manifu, Manifu. Manifu, Tuandu. Du, Manuafu. Wafu. Walu Klonoa, Manu. Cici, you, Paramio. Manu, Waku. Cici. Klonoa? 슈프, 포피! 바오무, 크로니프, 와후리아. 페퍼! 슈피! 히피포피! 파메! 파퓨!
So, let us head to the Temple of the Sun. We've got to do this. Oh, that cutscene will always make me feel sad. And it's even more heartbreaking in Phantomillion. Whew. I'll see you back here for Vision 5.